Rocky Mountain Revival Radio presents Ministry Moment.
So before I jump into today's message, I had like two little mini messages I wanted to give, because why not have a bonus, right? So the first thing I wanted to say is, no matter what you got going on in your life, what God's taking you into, guess what? He's giving you everything that you need to step into that. He's given you everything that you need to walk into that calling, to walk into that new job, to walk into that scary place, to walk into that unknown thing. He's given it all to you, and He's placed it in your heart. And He's placed it in you because He created you with purpose and intent. And He knew that you were going to be facing this challenge. He knew you were going to be facing this new opportunity. And so He gave you everything. So you just have to step up this morning. So step up and reach up and grab it and say, yes, this is for me. And I'm going to walk into this, Lord. I trust you for where you're taking me and what you're doing for me. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about was God's really funny sometimes. Actually, He's funny in my life a lot. But this last week, I was asked to teach Wednesday night. Now, I had gone over the notes. Matter of fact, I rewrote them because to me, writing them out helps me better absorb. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and no matter what, I just could not connect to the message. I couldn't find a way to bring me into the message. But I was still like, all right, Lord, I got to trust that you've got something for this. And so I show up, and there was only a couple people that were here, but I still delivered the message. And I got done, and I got off stage, and I immediately went to the back, and I started texting Pastor Brandon. I'm like, Pastor, I'm so sorry. I felt like that was hot garbage. That was not my best. It was really difficult for me to teach somebody else's word. And of course, Pastor Brandon, being who he is, he came back and he's like, no, that was really good. You did a great job from what I heard. You were good. I love you. Thank you. But I still couldn't get that self-doubt, that self-talk out of my head. Because sometimes, that's how the enemy comes at us. When we do a good thing, he's trying to come at us to stop us, to keep us from doing it. Because had I have listened to that little earworm, I wouldn't be standing in front of you today. Okay? I wake up the next morning. I went to bed still feeling a certain kind of way, and I woke up the next morning and I see a message from one of our members that said, the word last night was so powerful. Praise God. And just continued to speak about how great it was. And I was like, okay, Lord, I apologize because I put me in this place. It wasn't about me. It wasn't about how good or bad I did or how prepared I was or I wasn't or the meat of the message. It was about the fact that you had one person that needed to hear that message, and they heard it. And so, Lord, if there is just 1,000 people and there's just one person that hears that message, I'm going to keep standing up here and I'm going to keep preaching. I'm going to keep teaching because it's about that one person. It's about that seed we can plant. It's about who we can touch in the moment. And today's message, too, might not be for everybody sitting here. It may not be for you online. Welcome, by the way, online. It may not be for you. But if there's one person in this whole gathering that walks away from something today, then I have done my job. Because I said yes to God and I showed up to do what He asked me to do.
This has been a Rocky Mountain Revival Radio Ministry Moment.